In the heart of South America, deep within the Amazon rainforest, lives a group of people whose way of life has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years. The indigenous tribes of the Amazon are not just survivors of the forest, they are its guardians, intimately connected to every leaf, river, and creature that calls this vast ecosystem home. Spanning 9 countries and covering an area of over 5.5 million square kilometers, the Amazon is often referred to as the lungs of the earth for its crucial role in regulating the planet's oxygen supply. Yet, it is not just the rainforest itself that is vital. It's the ancient knowledge and wisdom of the tribes that inhabit it, keeping the forest alive and thriving. The Amazon tribes represent a vast mosaic of cultures, with each tribe possessing its own unique language, traditions, and customs. There are over 400 indigenous groups in the Amazon, and while some are well known, like the Yanomami or the Kayapo, many others remain uncontacted or are only known through limited outside interaction. Despite this diversity, all Amazonian tribes share a deep spiritual connection to the land and its resources, viewing themselves as an integral part of the natural world rather than separate from it. In daily life, the tribes depend on the forest for everything: food, shelter, medicine, and tools. Their survival is built on their intimate knowledge of the ecosystem, understanding the patterns of nature in ways that modern science is only beginning to comprehend. The Yanomami, for example, hunt wild animals using blowguns, spears, and traps, while the Kayapo are skilled in fishing and farming. Their crops, mainly cassava, plantains, and yams, are cultivated using traditional, sustainable methods that work in harmony with the environment. This delicate balance ensures that the forest regenerates itself and the tribes live without depleting their surroundings. Their spiritual beliefs are as intertwined with the forest as their daily practices. For many tribes, the forest is not just a place to live, but a sacred space. Spirits dwell within the trees, rivers, and mountains, and every action, from hunting to planting crops, requires respect for the natural world. Rituals and ceremonies play a central role in the tribe's lives, with the most famous being the use of ayahuasca, a potent hallucinogenic brew. The shamans, or spiritual leaders, use ayahuasca to connect with the spirits, seek guidance from ancestors, and perform healing rituals. These ceremonies are deeply personal and are seen as necessary for maintaining the health of both the individual and the community. The tribe's knowledge of medicinal plants is another testament to their bond with the land. For centuries, they have been using plants to treat ailments, from simple headaches to more complex conditions. Many of these plants have now gained the attention of modern medicine, with some being tested for their potential in treating diseases like cancer and malaria. The indigenous people's extensive understanding of plant properties and their holistic approach to health have made them invaluable contributors to the global knowledge of natural medicine. Yet, despite their deep connection to the land, the tribes of the Amazon face overwhelming threats. Deforestation is one of the most pressing issues, as illegal logging, mining, and agricultural expansion continue to ravage the rainforest. The encroachment of modern industries onto indigenous lands not only destroys the environment, but also displaces the tribes, forcing them into urban centers where they struggle to preserve their cultural identities. Some tribes, such as the Awa, are on the brink of extinction, their lands shrinking and their way of life disrupted by outsiders. The battle for land rights is one they have been fighting for decades, often in the face of government inaction and corporate greed. Climate change is another growing concern. The Amazon plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate by absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide. As the rainforest is destroyed and its capacity to absorb carbon is diminished, the consequences are felt worldwide. The effects of climate change, such as changing rainfall patterns and extreme weather events, are also impacting the tribe's traditional agricultural practices, making their way of life even harder to sustain. But despite these challenges, the tribes of the Amazon are resilient. In recent years, many have taken a more active role in advocating for the protection of their lands. Leaders like Raoni Metuktire, a Kayapo chief, have gained international attention, using their platforms to call for the preservation of the rainforest. These leaders work closely with environmental organizations and have been instrumental in raising awareness about the importance of indigenous land rights in the fight against deforestation. The struggles of the tribes are not just their own. They're a global issue, one that requires a collective effort to protect not just their way of life, but the future of the planet itself. The tribe's connection to the Amazon is a model of sustainable living. Their knowledge of how to live in harmony with nature is a vital lesson for the world today as we face the growing threats of environmental degradation and climate change. Their way of life, which has endured for centuries, offers valuable insights into how humanity can coexist with nature rather than exploit it. As the world looks for solutions to the climate crisis, we must recognize the importance of indigenous knowledge and the protection of their land. While the challenges are immense, there is hope. There is a growing recognition of the importance of indigenous stewardship of the Amazon, with more and more people around the world advocating for the protection of these tribes and their lands. Governments, organizations, and individuals must stand together to ensure that the Amazon tribes can continue to thrive in the rainforest that has been their home for millennia. In conclusion, the tribes of the Amazon are more than just the people who inhabit the rainforest. They are its stewards, its protectors, and its voice. Their way of life, deeply rooted in the forest and its rhythms, is a model of sustainability and resilience. As the world faces unprecedented environmental challenges, the lessons of the Amazon tribes are more important than ever. To protect the Amazon is to protect the planet, and to protect its indigenous people is to preserve a way of life that holds the key to a more harmonious relationship with nature. The fight for the Amazon is a fight for all of us, and it is a battle that we cannot afford to lose.